Hey guys, Metal Foghat here, and I have a new what's been banging my head lately, and these are CDs and vinyl, so we'll get right to it. First up, the CDs, and took this out today. Band is called Cross On, and this is the CD Spreading the Rock and Roll Disease. I believe the band is out of Sweden, and just think of 80s hard rock, maybe a little glam mixed in, but killer CD. Definitely pick it up. It's on Metropolis Records, so check it out. Some Cross On. Up next, I got this on vinyl and got it on CD as well. Some Airborne and Breaking Out of Hell. Definitely, I think their top two albums. This was definitely one or probably number 2 in my list. But so anyway, here's some Airborne, Breaking Out of Hell. Just yeah, solid from first to last track. Got a little AC/DC vibe going on, of course, and of course that's kind of what they are known for. But this is just I think a very killer album. Anyway, here's Airborne. That's been banging my head lately. Up next, a band I interviewed I think last winter, and they are out of, I believe, Indiana. A band is called War Curse and Final Days. This has finally been released on CD. 6 songs. It's also on cassette, but it to me it's a traditional metal with some thrash influences on it. And anyway, check it out. Some War Curse. Up next, I mean this. I wish this was on vinyl, but it is not on vinyl. I'm talking about the new Hellstar, Vampiro, with James Rivera on vocals, and this is just a monster CD. When I first got it, I think it was in my CD player for about a week straight, and definitely one of their better albums in the last few years. I mean, really isn't a bad Hellstar, but this one here is very, very killer. And so anyway, some Hellstar with Vampiro. Up next, this is new to me, but the vocalist has been in a number of bands: Oracle, Line of Fire, Final Sign, I think Kill Whitney Dead, 7 Hard Years, and I'm talking about Livesay, and the vocalist, of course, is Sean Pallotta. And this is kind of more melodic metal. What's a very killer CD. This is called Frozen Hell, and it's on the Kibble Records label. And this has, what is it, how many tracks? Let's see, I'm going to count 10 tracks. And of course, Livesay is with Greg Livesay on guitar, Sean Pallotta on vocals. And definitely check it out. If you're into melodic metal, this is for you guys. Up next, Banon Australia, some thrash in Malice's wake, and this one is Light Upon the Wicked. Definitely Bay Area influenced thrash, and these were actually hard to come by at one time, and I actually found them on over at Paris Records. Picked up 2 of the CDs. They're on Punishment 18 Records. And but anyway, here is In Malice's Wake with Light Upon the Wicked, and that's been banging my head as well lately. Up next, a band out of Massachusetts, female fronted, power metal with some traditional tendencies. The band is called Firstborn, and the album is called Riot. And I'm trying to see if what label they are on. I believe this has been independently released. Currently touring over in Europe. Definitely great female fronted band, 4-piece, but this has been banging my head as well. Good stuff. Up next, I wanted this for a long time. I knew it was coming out. It was coming out on Stormspell Records, and the band is called Reptile, and Solid Metal Rules. Kind of, I call this more of a power thrash band. I believe they are out of Russia, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they are out of Russia. But anyway, Stormspell calls it Evil Heavy Metal Attack. I think, but it's definitely got some thrash tendencies in it. And anyway, some Reptile. Up next, this is their second album. Members come from Halloween, a Detroit metal band that's been around 30 years. And George Neal, Rick Craig. There's a band called Ichabod Crane, and their second album called Beyond Eternity. Definitely pick this up. It is absolutely killer. It's on Pure Steel Records, and some of the classic tracks on this to me is Metal Messiah, Whiskey Angel, Black World, Pandora's Box. Definitely, there was no sophomore slump here. This is definitely a CD to pick up, and definitely had been banging my head for about a month now. Good stuff. Up next, a band out of India, and these guys are on the AFM record labels. Definitely a thrash band. They are called Cryptos, and this is called, let's see what it is, Burn Up the Night. Not a lot of bands come out of India, but this is one band, and I seen the video of this, and the video was called Full Throttle. If you're interested in checking these guys out to see what they sound like for yourselves, definitely go to YouTube and check out their video called Full Throttle. Definitely, the vocals are kind of harsh at times, but very understandable, very listenable. Very killer thrash album. Maybe has a little power tendencies mixed in with this, but still a good album from Cryptos. And a band out of, I believe they're out of Houston, Texas. Definitely 70s influenced a band, and the band is called Lios Funeral. And this one is called The Search. Definitely has a lot of 70s influenced lyrics, musically very 70s influenced. One of the better bands doing it nowadays, and you know, the retro 70s sounds really seems to be a very popular genre nowadays. You know, it's kind of like years ago, power metal was streaky, progressive metal was streaky, new wave of thrash has been streaky. Now this is probably the latest in a resurgence in the 70s sound, and these guys do it very well. Here is Lios Funeral with The Search. And I believe this has been independently released as well. You can go to their website, pick it up, get a hold of them, and definitely check it out. That's been banging my head as well. And a band out of Canada, and I heard one song, Hooked. The band is called Medieval, and this is called Conductor of Storms. I believe they're out of, they're right near Vancouver, BC. Definitely traditional heavy metal, killer stuff. Definitely a band that is going to be on the rise, and definitely put out some good stuff here. Anyway, here's some Medieval. And the last CD that has been banging my head lately is Tommy Bolin, and live at the Jet Bar, 11/24/76 in Sioux City, Iowa. And this is all part of my Tommy Bolin collection. Good stuff. Definitely very raw. You can definitely tell it is actually really old live material from Tommy Bolin and the guys. And I'm trying to see who else is on here. John Bartle, Johnny Bolin, Scott Isaacson, Butch Porter. If you're a Tommy Bolin fan and you collect a lot of Tommy Bolin stuff, definitely check it out. So this has been banging my head as well. One of the last CDs. These all are in my truck, so It's over probably 2 weeks. And then some vinyl. This is actually new vinyl, but I've been listening to it. I actually have the CD of this though, but Foghat, Under the Influence, Gatefold Edition. Like I said, I do have the CD, but that's currently out of my truck. So I figured I'd show you the vinyl of this, and I should have added it in my mail video update, but forgot all about it. So anyway, here's some Foghat with Under the Influence. And then a band out of Pennsylvania. I believe this is an EP though. This band is called Lady Beast, or on Cobra Cabana Records. And Deborah Levine on vocals, and this is called Metal Immortal. Killer stuff, traditional heavy metal. But anyway, great stuff here, so check it out. So anyway, that's what's been banging my head lately, and I just want to thank everybody for checking out my YouTube channel. If you got any comments, leave them below. So as always, as I say, keep it loud, keep it heavy, keep it metal, and I'll see you next time on What's Been Banging My Head. Take care, everybody.